Hello and welcome to another episode of Women in Power. Today, I have the most amazing guest, and if you have ever seen any Telemundo soap opera, you know my guest today, Ximena Duque. So where did you become an actress? In Colombia or Miami?
No, actually, I started here with Telemundo. I did a reality show called Protagonistas de Novela. You remember back then, Big Brothers?
Yes.
Okay, so it was something like that, but it was like an acting workshop. And I was there for like a month and a half. So I started my career there. After that, well, we could get there after, but I got pregnant, I had my baby, I was super young. I'm a really, not a good example, not that I regret it, but I was only 19 when I had my first child. So then, I say that was a blessing because after that, I didn't stop working. So yes, to answer your question, I started in Telemundo and I have done, a couple soap operas and shows and movies.
So you're a single mom, so the necessity level to have to work and provide for your child skyrocketed, and that's what kind of just gave you the energy and the determination?
Yes, I would say more determination because, I'm in a place that is not my country. A lot of people want to become actresses. There's a lot of competitions out there. And I was just a little girl full of dreams. And now I have to be a mom.
Yeah.
So it was tough times. But I think he gave me the strength to, became who I became. And I'm still, heading to my goal. I think that should be everyone's, when you wake up, just think, okay, my next goal is this, making sure you're never settled where you are.
Do you have to deal with some people in your life saying, when are you going to be happy? When is enough, Ximena? You're successful, you're gorgeous, relax.
So right now, and you marry and you have a family and for them you would do whatever, right?
That's true, yes.
And right now, I don't want to risk my family. Right now, I'm in a position that I could say no to this.
Right.
Because I have what a lot of people don't have, that stability.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That is that family that it gives you so much power, right?
And strength, yes.
So I already sacrificed a lot. I was a single mom for many years. I had to take any type of role just because we needed to eat. Right?
Yeah.
And right now, thank God, I feel blessed because I could choose. Yeah. So if I'm going to keep sacrificing, maybe it's because I want to go to the big, Hollywood or do my own stuff, Woman in Power. I want to start doing my own productions. Okay. These days, there's a lot of opportunities with Netflix, you name it.
Right. Is it a little bit of a sacrifice to say no also? It's a sacrifice if you did it on family time.
Correct.
But is it a little bit being an actress? Maybe you don't have this. When I was an actress, it's hard to turn down work.
Yes, because...
So that is a sacrifice for your family that you made, which I find very admirable. And yet, I respect that sacrifice, if it was a sacrifice for you.
Yeah, because, it's also like what you're saying, it's my passion. What I do, I'm an actress, and that's my passion. I love it.
Right.
But at this point of my life, my passion also is my family.
Yeah.
I want to grow old with them, with my husband, and I just want to, make sure I'm not going to lose that for anything.
What is the biggest challenge that you go through in life? Because people, and you being an influencer, women could look at you and just be like, gosh, I want her life. It's so perfect. She doesn't go through what I go through. But I know you're a real person.
Oh, yes.
What are the challenges? Do you have to be perfect all the time and that takes a toll, or what is it?
Actually, I only get ready like this when I have to, when Elena Cardone is gonna interview me, that's it. Or when I have a photo shoot or, I'm shooting something. But I really, I'm the girl next door, to be honest with you. That's how I feel. Yeah. I don't feel a superstar. I don't feel any of that. I feel, from the bottom of my heart, I feel super humble.
Yeah.
I think everything I have is thanks to God and my hard work, and I just think challenges I mean, every single day.
You have everything. Okay,
Yes.
so you're pretty much a newlywed. You've been married for 2 years.
Correct.
Is there? Do you just know how to be a wife? Is it just easy?
It's not easy.
Okay.
Whoever says it's easy,
Okay.
is it easy for you?
No.
Exactly.
The first 5 years were a utter disaster
Okay.
for us.
Okay.
And then
See?
it got easier for several years.
Okay.
Or at least this is what I remember in my mind. And now it's easy right now, but there's been times in the recent past where it hasn't been easy. Like we constantly kind of
That's a challenge every day,
and
right?
Then you know, and then we go to next level.
No, I mean, I'm definitely, and I get that all the time on social media. Your life is so perfect. I'm like, my life is not perfect at all. Like, I woke up every day and I'm learning how to be a wife.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to be a mom. You know, I try to do the best I can, but there's no manual for that.
So one tip, if someone wants to like up their social media game, but they're at a complete loss, what do they have to do? Like, is there a trick? You got to post 3 times, but put yourself in their shoes, not your shoes.
Correct. So I've seen, you know, this is my experience.
Yeah.
When you post every single day, it's not good. You have to post, and I have
But
talked
even
to,
in the beginning, don't you feel like they need to just get known and be seen?
So this is what an agency told me back then. This was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
You have to do stories every single day. Now, if you're promoting your business, of course, you want to show, you know, what you do. Now, I wanna tell you something, and this is very important for people that are starting like their businesses.
Yeah.
They see influencers like, okay, they're gonna do a post if I send them 10 dresses or a dress or whatever, you know.
They're gonna do a post, okay.
Influencers are just gonna do a post if I give them away something.
Okay.
They have to understand, like, this is my business. That's your business as well.
Yeah.
And them as entrepreneurs, they have to invest money in people like us, in influencers that we're gonna take their business to the other level, because we're gonna make their brand known, right?
Yes.
So I would say if they're starting a business, invest in influencers. And then I would say interact with your fans, with the people that follows you. So the same way I used to interact when I had 10,000 followers, I still do it.
Yeah.
With almost 10 million followers.
Wow. How do you have the time?
I don't have it, but I make it happen.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much for
much.
being on the show. I absolutely adore you. Now, without further ado, we'll just watch you do your thing if you don't mind.
Of course,
Okay,
absolutely.
good. All right, thank you. Mwah. Thank you.
I want to welcome you to the very first inaugural Build an Empire Mastermind with Elena Cardone.
We have 50 girls inside the mastermind waiting to throw down. It's going to be 2 days of sheer awesomeness.
Walking away from day one, I feel like I have more tools for my toolbox. I can be a better leader, and I know how to look for red flags when they pop up.
The most dangerous kind of enemy is the enemy that doesn't know that they're your enemy directly, but they actually are your enemy directly.
Sometimes the enemy always attacks the strongest part of yourself, so you always have to be aware of that.
You have things that you can do to turn your life around immediately.
Some of the best things that I have taken from this mastermind is definitely the ability to get my thoughts from where I have them in my brain, in my head, and actually make them physical, tangible, a plan of attack.
It's literally a blueprint to 10xing your life and to building an empire.
7 years ago, I learned the biggest lesson in my life, and it's when I actually became a friend to myself.